Nico Horning here with Syracuse head coach Ben Grew. Coach, similar to last night's game, but what did you gather out of tonight's loss?
Well, I thought we were a better team tonight, but it seems that we don't have much answer for them in this building. I don't think we played our best hockey this weekend, but when you look at the big picture, we got 3 points out of 6 against two good teams, Utica and twice Charlotte. We're 8-2-1 in our last 11. I think it's pretty good. If I look at what we have accomplished so far this year, I think we got to be positive about it. Got to be happy. Now it's for us to get some rest. I think we need some rest. Get our injured player back, and have a big push till the end of the year.
Heading back to that third period in this game, Charlotte scored 2 quick goals. How much was that a momentum killer for you guys?
It really turns the game around. Like, it's 2-2. You're going there with, you're hoping that you can get something out of this third period, and 2 quick goals. The puck was not bouncing for us at all this weekend, and we have those nights like that, and sometimes the puck is bouncing. Tonight was not.
You just alluded to it, but some injuries. You guys are down a little bit right now. A break ahead. What are you guys looking forward to after the break, and how do you like where the team stands right now?
Well, we like our position, the standing. What we know is the team behind us, they'll make a push. Everybody wants to make the playoff. We know it's going to be close. We have 20 games to play or so against teams of our division. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be tight.
Thanks, Coach. Enjoy the break.
Thank you.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Marchand on first after getting hit by a pitch. Defense straight up. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Medina. Bonifacio swung on and lifted behind the plate. Foul ball. That was a 92-mile-an-hour fastball on the outside. The second baseman, Cateau of Syracuse, shifted a bit towards that second base bag. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Medina. Bonifacio takes on the outside. Medina pulled a slider. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One out. Medina out of the stretch. Here's the 1-2. Bonifacio takes once again. Same pitch, same result. This time about a ball closer to the outside corner of the plate. However, it's deemed a ball by home plate umpire Edwin Jimenez. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 4-2. Lehigh Valley leads the Syracuse Mets. Top of the 7th inning. Medina, 2-2. Here it is. Bonifacio swings and gets a piece of it right at the plate. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Count remains at 2-2. Well, it's the final series here in this 2022 minor league season. And the Mets finish it up at home here with a 3-game series against the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. 6:30 start tonight, 6:05 start tomorrow, and 11:05 start on Wednesday. Happy to be here with you, Nico Horning, here on this Monday evening. It's a 2-2 count with 1 away. 4-2, Lehigh Valley leads the Mets. Medina out of the stretch. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Bonifacio now gets hit in the left elbow. And things are getting a bit wild here. 2 hit-by pitches in a row by Adonis Medina. And now Bonifacio heads to first base. And Marchand walks to second. And some jarring from the sparse attendance and dugouts here at MBT Bank Stadium. You can pretty much hear everything and every word coming out of everyone's mouth. So the righty, Daniel Robertson, steps up to the plate now. It's a righty-righty matchup. Robertson 0 for 3 so far tonight. But he has runners on first and second for the Iron Pigs with 1 away. Medina leans in, right arm hanging, receives a sign from Francisco Alvarez. Now comes set, looks at third, and Alvarez, the catcher, calls for time. Madison Stokes, another righty, awaits on deck for the Iron Pigs. Medina now steps off and looks back at second, but nothing's going. Digs his right foot back into the rubber. One out. Marchand on second. Bonifacio on first. Daniel Robertson, the righty, at the plate. Medina's first pitch on the way to Robertson. And Robertson swung on, lifted to right field, charging it on in his Rincon. Now charging back is the second baseman Coteau, but Rincon calls him off, and there's out number 2 as Marchand stays at second base for the Iron Pigs. Not quite deep enough to advance to third. So Robertson flies out to right field. And now it's the right-handed hitter Madison Stokes in the 7th hole as he steps up to the plate. Stokes singled and later scored back in the 2nd inning. Produced a walk in the 3rd and struck out swinging in the 5th inning. And here we are in the top of the 7th. Lehigh Valley leads the Mets 4-2. 2 away, Medina's first pitch on the way. And Stokes takes outside. It's 1-0.
Counter triple. Got it. And finally, Dolgeville gets one to fall. So Dolgeville out in front early on here as they lead by 5. Inside, working the glass. Man, Weedsport just can't get another one to fall. Troy Brown has been trying to get one inside.
If the Warriors continue to get those looks, though, it's only a matter of time before they do fall and eventually get on a run.
Definitely. And just a prime example right there, Weedsport hasn't gotten to the free throw line as much, just like Dolgeville does right there. But their time will come.
Foul number 22, Isaiah Richardson. That's his first, team 4th.
So Andrew Seward will substitute into the ballgame for Isaiah Richardson, the first substitution of the contest. So Seward, a senior forward. Ooh, a nice inbound feed to Cameron Comstock. He couldn't connect, though. Back the other way, it's a 2-on-1 for Weedsport. And a foul committed by T.J. Rankins as Lucio Cole went up for the basket.
Number 1, Michael Blasky, his first, team 4th.
So the foul will be on Michael Blasky, the leading scorer for the Devils. It's his first of the ballgame. So Cole at the line. He's got 38 points in his last couple of contests. 5'10" junior. So he can knock it down. So Trevor Connor at the top, driving in now. TJ Rankins up and under, no good. Put back by Comstock, who's got it to go. Man, Cameron Comstock, you mentioned he's playing football, but this guy can play basketball too.
Showing the hide-off right there, the athleticism to be able to grab up and get that rebound.
Comstock corrals the rebound again. Gives it up to Counter up front. Woo! Rejected in the basket. And it looks like Lucio Cole stepped out of bounds on the way down. So it'll stay Dolgeville basketball. But good defensive effort by Weedsport. They're right there, just haven't gotten the baskets to go on the other end.
Even though Lucio Cole is one of the smallest players on the court, he has some hops. Excellent job blocking the shot, keeping a couple points off the board.
Comstock almost attempted a three up top, but instead decides to step in the three-point arc. Now it's Rankins driving to the hoop, no good. And back the other way goes Cole. Look at that speed he's got.
Wow.
Crosses over one, tries to do another, but
he
traveled in the process. Man, I thought he was going to be fouled there for a minute.
We've seen the referees be a lot more stingy with those reckless drives. Usually the referees won't give you the benefit of the doubt with those foul calls, and especially blocking fouls as well. I like the speed, though, from Lucio Cole. Very athletic.
So less than 2 minutes to go in the first quarter here. Comstock, this time he tries one. Front iron, no. Weedsport heading to the hoop. Another one that misses. This one off the glass.
Surprised that wasn't a foul.
I know. Mason Coker with the attempt. Dolgeville the other way, and that one is good. A three-pointer. TJ Rankins gets it to fall. Dolgeville out in front by 9 points here early on in the first quarter. Weedsport just 3.
Ooh.
And another missed basket. They were just ice cold in this first quarter. Warriors still with the basketball. Remember, high school basketball, 35 seconds on the shot clock, so plenty of time.
More ball movement here for Wheatsport. 2-3 zone for Dolgeville. How you beat it is ball movement.
They cannot just, oh my goodness.
Wow.
Long pass ahead. Rankins at the basket, and Dolgeville is in control here early on. Less than a minute to go in the first quarter. Weedsport just missing everything up inside.
There we go.
Corner is good, though, by Ryan Adams, finally.
Second time's a charm for Adams. How you beat the 2-3 zone, you got to be able to shoot it from the wings and quick passes. There, Ryan Adams able to shoot it from the wing. Much needed 3 for the Warriors.
Much needed is right. Ryan Adams hit 5 triples last game. Finally gets one to go here. And Weedsport a chance to close out the quarter. That triple was huge by Ryan Adams just to get a little spark from his team.
Have to find a balance between quick passes and running out the clock.
5 seconds to go. Near corner triple, Adams again. Air ball. Dolgeville the other way. And they get it up in time, maybe.
Ooh.
Nonetheless, no good. It's all Dolgeville here early on in the first 8 minutes at SRC Arena. Devils 14, Warriors 6. And we'll be right back.
Fourth goal of the year for Gonsalves capped off a 5-1 win for the Crunch over Utica. Syracuse 0 for 3 on the power play tonight, but that didn't seem to interfere with the Crunch's win. Syracuse's second and third power play opportunities came in the third period, but were unsuccessful. The Crunch, though, on the penalty kill, 2 for 2. Shots on goal brought to you by Nave Law Firm. Crunch, 29 shots on goal tonight, and the Utica Comets had 29. Very even on the offensive pressure this evening. Hugo Alnefelt stopped 28 of 29 shots tonight. These two teams will face each other 12 more times this season, but Syracuse takes a 2-0 series lead over Utica. Crunch win 5-1 over the Comets. We'll take another break here on the One Group postgame show. Thanks for hanging around with us right here on ESPN Radio.
This is Syracuse Crunch Hockey on ESPN 97.7 and 100.1.
Welcome back to the One Group postgame show. Nico Horning here with you. And the Crunch pull out a 5-1 victory over the Comets tonight. It was a fun, chippy contest for sure here at Upstate Medical University Arena. But let's take a little look around the league. Rochester beat Toronto tonight in a shootout, 4-3 in Canada. The Rockets beat Belleville 7-4. Hershey defeated Cleveland 3-2 tonight. And then on to the NHL, the Tampa Bay Lightning defeated the Florida Panthers 4-1 today at home. Tampa beat Florida for the second time this season, and they'll face each other 2 more times this year. Bringing it back to the Crunch, well, Syracuse does not have a contest next Wednesday, and Utica does. They'll head back home and take on Laval on Wednesday at 7 p.m. For the Crunch, they have a little bit of a break. They take on the Springfield Thunderbirds here at home next Friday at 7 p.m., followed by the Bridgeport Islanders next Saturday at 7. Syracuse will cap off the 5-game homestand on Wednesday the 21st against Laval. Utica and Syracuse, though, they will not face off against each other again until January 16th. And like we mentioned in this Galaxy Cup series, both teams facing off against each other 14 times throughout the season. 26% of the Crunch's remaining schedule features the Comets. So Syracuse 2-0 on the year over Utica. A fun, chippy contest tonight. Syracuse definitely rebounded after last night's disappointing loss to Toronto. Syracuse with 5 different scorers tonight. Sean Element, Cole Kepke, Darren Radish, Felix Robert, and Gage Gonsalves to finish it off. Crunch 5, Comets 1. Hey, thanks so much for joining us tonight here on ESPN Radio. A fun win for the Crunch. Syracuse defeats Utica tonight 5-1. For Johnny Gadamowicz calling the action to my right tonight, I'm Nico Horning saying good night. You've been listening to Crunch Hockey on ESPN Radio.